Okay. Live. Finally, I've got it to work. If you know me, I am not good at live. Or setting up a live. So, okay. Alright, chat that does not exist. Why can I not type? Okay, nice. Okay, guys, I'm videoing. Got my setup. Got my second channel, if you did not know that, Pickle Pants McPodcasts. And this is a video for that channel. So here are some thumbnails from times. And yeah, that's what we're doing today. I'm going to put on my YouTube voice now. So, hey guys, it's me, Pickle Pants Draws. I'm going to be drawing a thumbnail for the podcast while doing the audio for the podcast. Okay? So, I have been told that I should do a podcast about this on my Discord. I looked it up I did not look it up. I asked the people on there, what should I podcast about? And multiple people said that I should do one about AI. So that's what I'm doing right now. So yeah. Okay. You guys ready? You guys good? Good. So grab some popcorn or chips or something like that. Or a box of pickles. Wait, who eats pickles in a box? Oh no. Yeah, this is going to be my unedited thoughts on AI. So, no editing on this live. Then I'm going to turn it into an actual video for the podcast channel. So, yeah. Thought I might as well do it twice, you know? Bottom, it says my channels, and showing two different channels. So, and you can click on. So, you can just go there. If you want to find it. I'll have my paintbrush, I guess. Okay, and that it is not streaming on there, but yeah, it's streaming on here first, just cause. So my plan for this is I'm just going to draw me fighting an AI robot thingy. So let's start the podcast thingy that will be in the future. So first of all, what are my first thoughts whenever I think about it? Well, sort of like, that's usually what I think whenever I think of AI. I just think, I try to avoid it. Usually, like if I accidentally click on a video that has AI art in it, I usually delete it from my watch history because I do not want to give it views and stuff. Because I have heard that AI just steals from people. I've heard that from a lot of people. And I believe it also because, like, there are a million videos on YouTube saying, AI stole my art. So, yeah. Wait, what does AI look like, dudes? And dudettes, what does AI as a person look like? Just, wait, I know. That's what AI looks like. Wonderful. So yeah, I try to like avoid it and stuff whenever I can. Like I use ChatGPT sometimes, like for video ideas and such. I haven't used it very often, just for the fact that it is AI and like I can just go search the internet myself if I wanted to find some video ideas. So, this AI looks like it's taking a poop. I have a hard time with epic looking thumbnails. So my plan, I'm just going to draw a big version, and then I'll, like, small it down. Actually, I'm drawing the big version first. I don't know what I'm talking about here. Yeah, that is true. Like, AI itself is fine, but, like, why? Like, so, the Elon Musk fella and other people are saying, like, they want robots to do the job for the people. But, like, my question is, all it's doing so far is making the YouTube videos and art for people. Like, that's the fun stuff. I wanted to do my dishes. But no, it's doing art instead, you know? And also, there's been literally a million movies how AI got too smart and then like, took over the world. Like, have they not seen all of those? Like, you think they would consider? Then they're like, oh, AI won't get too smart on us. And then it does, and then they just all die. And just all of them die. So, yeah. Honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna say here. I'm just drawing mostly. So yeah, this is just me making the thumbnail. Honestly, I think that's what I'm gonna do instead of this actually being the podcast, because I talk better if I have a script ready for the podcast. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about it here, but whenever the actual podcast episode is ready, you'll hear more about it then. That sound good, chat? Okay, good. You have to agree with me because you don't know where I live. Haha. So for now, let's just do that. Okay, nice. Okay, so I'm thinking, like, so AI's here, it's like, it has, like, shade on, that looks weird, I don't know what I was doing there, so it's like, and then that comes in and it's like, it's like, wait, where, how, who, why, where, which, die, how, wait, my, who. Do I need it on another layer? Yes, I do. For some reason, AI on there, just for fun, for sillies. Because I don't know why, but whenever I imagine AI, I imagine it just saying AI. Wait, what? Run an experiment and AI would kill someone to not get turned off. Wait, what? How does that work? What? I'm confused, honestly. That? Nice. Okay. My legs are dangling, and so are my arms. My arms are like, but I do have a paintbrush. Fun fact, I'm actually not that good at painting. I do have some paintings, but like, and then the wind is blowing my hair crazy. Oh man, what's happening? Wait. I have an idea. At the end of this, how about I ask ChatGPT to recreate this thumbnail, just for fun. Don't know why I thought of that, but I'm doing it. Just to see if it can do better than me. Well, I know it can't, because I'll just use mine. Well, I'll say to create a thumbnail. I'll give it a prompt later at the end. Then the wind is whipping my hair away into the wind. Oh, oh. No. I'm drawing me from a back angle, which is a little tricky. I don't draw myself from a back angle very often. Wait, actually, it'll be pretty easy, honestly, because I'm just drawing myself. But less detailed because it's in the back. And then here I have a paintbrush, I guess. Oh, nice. Wait, that's an interesting day, though. But that's good. Nice. Bop, bop, bop. Paintbrush time. And then it's here, like, big ol' menace. Being AI, don't know, I'll figure that out. And then now I'll get my guy here. So I'm going to make AI look like AI, and me not look like AI, because I'm not. So I'm just going to draw my basic, and eventually I'm going to do a how to draw like me tutorial, because a lot of people are seeming to want to know how to draw in my art style. I've had a couple people ask me how to do that. So yes, a video will be coming about that soon. Batman. Wait, what am I saying about Batman? I don't know. Okay, yeah. So, since we're here, does anyone have any questions that they would like to ask for some reason? And I'll most likely answer it as long as it is not weird. How old? Okay. Don't know if that's a coincidence or not, but I have sort of been asked that question 3 times today. I'll just say that I am in middle school, and that's all I'll say. Just okay. Like, most people on my Discord are actually older than me by a little bit, not by a lot, by a little. Also, what Apple Pencil do you use? I'll draw it for you. Yep. As soon as I get this filled in. Because I don't know how to switch between this and live recording, so. Yeah, now. Let me make a new layer, so it pretty much. This is just a quick little. And then it has the charge hole. And then there's a blue light whenever it's on. Wait, no, it's below it right here. That's what mine looks like. It's very ridiculously wonky, though. So. Okay, now the AI dude. I use some from this color palette here. I'm thinking one of these. There, now he looks AI. But what is, I don't know. I'm just guessing at what AI looks like because I don't know. I wonder what AI would look like as a person. Wait, I think I actually watched a video on that one time. How to draw AI or something like that. So it's gonna be like big, thick, then light. I have to write A on a new layer because for some reason it doesn't want to. I. And then Mr. AI, the AI guy. Wait, what is it? Was I using this? Yes, I was. She's gonna be smiling. It's gonna be like, going to be like that. Wait, that makes not much sense. But I will take it as a thing that you've just said, because that's what it is, and I don't know what it means, what you just said. But a flare, bop. So it's gonna be up here, bop. A little bit too big. See, nice, it has me. And now, since this is AI, I have to make it look AI, which I do by clipping mask. Wait, that's alpha lock. Clipping mask. Textures. Wait, no, it wasn't textures. It was on. Oh no, it had that AIE texture. Try to find it. This looks a little AI. This here's stubble. I don't know. No. Old skin. Short hair. What? There's a hairbrush. Where? I just found a bunch of with this. Yeah, I think that would do it. I'll have like it on light gray on a multiply layer. So make it a lot smaller. And I don't know what I'm doing. I know it looks weird. But whenever I lighten the opacity, and then like, wait, let me duplicate the layer. Then like shift it over different hues and brightnesses. It makes it look a little AI, like, you know, that grainy texture that AI has. I'm trying to mimic that with this a little bit. And then, of course, I have to make it glitchy. Glitch. Not that. Wow. First, actually, I want to do the chromatic aberration. It won't be fully chromatic aberration. Then glitch. Just a little glitch. Don't like that thing on my teeth. Trying to figure out how much glitch I want. It's hard to decide. Boom. It's a little bit better, and then I go with chromatic aberration and make it even crazier. Then the glitches are chromatic. Wait, what's sharpen? Notice that this one looks like a dude. That's a bit too much texture. Let's okay, I like that. Noise. That's what I needed. A little bit of AI texture scale. Just like the bare minimum. Minimum. That's what AI looks like for sure. Now I can. Yes, I have learned a little bit of proportions and anatomy. It's just my style I like to make. And since it's AI, it's a little bit, like, janky, you know? Like, I'll show you some of my other drawings. I have studied it, I'm just not that good at implying it. Like, yeah, I'll do it later. But where did my thumbnail stack go? Here. Yeah, I do know proportions and anatomy a little bit. I'm not very good at it, but, like, I like to do that. And since it's AI, it's goofy, lanky, janky. I'm gonna do some liquify. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. That's just too weird. I'm just gonna make it a little wonky. Wait, why am I making wind noises? I'm just going while I'm doing it. That's very nice. Yeah, I'm like making these proportions off. Look at the hands. AI cannot do hands, so I'm making the hands just absolutely awful. Also, my style doesn't have hands much. So, like, just like. Really janky hands. See? Echo in the room a little bit. Sorry about that. So now, the wonderful me is going to save the day from the AI. Also, real quick. Just make it a little bit evil by putting the airbrush to it. You don't like that. Like, sort of, a little bit like. Actually, I'm gonna put it on a layer like so. Wow, that was weird. So then I can lighten it up. Or I want it to look darker down there. There we go, guys. That looks just like AI. It's just a dude that has an ugly color. Well, that's actually not a bad color. It's like, just like, feels like AI. I'm going to lighten up AI for a second, so I can draw me over top of him. I'm actually going to do me facing front. I'm going to make the line art a little thicker for me. So, like, bop, 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 bop. Tell me, I need to look like. And I'm looking up. I need to move the eyes. No, I don't like that. I'm like, let me go, man. Don't like that. Can't blame me. Wait, that sound weird. Like, if I was being grabbed, I guess I am, I would not like it either. So I was like, why? I don't want that chin thingy. Yeah, I like me pencil. Like, I'm using my finger right now just to showcase my pencil, or my fingers, but I honestly like using my fingies. But, oh my goodness, I honestly don't like using my fingies because it's like a little bit harder for me to get smooth, crispy lines. Now my colors, which I will be grabbing the official Pickle Pants color palette that I will have eventually. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can start making some monies, so I can have better video quality and such. Also, I make sure to never use complete white or complete blacks in my drawings. Like, there's a little bit of space, like, in case I need to highlight or shade it. I forgot my little cowlick. I cannot be pickly without my cowlick, of course. For this, I don't know which one. Nice. For the paintbrush, I'll do a paintbrushy color, like so. Now the AI guy, and I will lighten me up. Oh yeah, that is true. I'll probably have to, like, I'm going to set up a bank account eventually. So, like, whenever I'll probably be able to connect that up. Or I could just use my parents' bank account, I guess. I think we've done a pretty good job of making this AI. Now lighten me up. Here's a tip. If you want your characters to have a darker color palette, but you don't really feel like doing it, get a dark color, make a layer under your guy, alpha lock it, and then, like, fully color them in. Then on the un-alpha locked one, like, lighten the layer, and then you'll have a darker scheme there. And now the rendering highlight shading thing. So I just want to make me a little darker. Nice. Okay, so it's looking nice. Put good all overlay. And I like my highlights to be pencils. Actually, I think I'll put it on add for this specific project. Also, if you want really glowy stuff, get the light pen or light brush, doesn't really matter, and put it on add, and it gives you a crispy, crunchy, delicious glow. If you do it from over here, for instance, you get, like, far off glow. And for the AI guy, it makes a little bit of a yellowy glow. Just I like doing that instead of a whatever I said a few minutes ago layer. Sometimes it just gives it a little bit of an extra flavor. And then your drawing has to have flavor. You need to learn what your drawing tastes like. If you don't know what your drawing tastes like, you have a problem. Because then, how are you supposed to know, like, what kind of people will like it, you know? That's why you need to know what it tastes like. I like to just, like, put some extra A little bit of nut in there. Just give it some extra flavor, as I said. You always need flavor. Just think about that. And I will just go ahead and say this. I am not a professional at all. Well, that's pretty obvious, honestly. But I'm going to make a how to do a YouTube video sometime. Just because I feel like doing one. Also, if you guys ever have any video ideas for me to do, just say, hey, you should do a blah 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 video, and I'll probably do that video. Honestly, those don't need highlighting. They need shading. So now that I have the main bits of that, oh my goodness, I accidentally keep hitting alpha lock instead of clipping mask, and it's getting on my nerves. Okay. For this, like last time, like using a bit of my good friend airbrush. And then like I like to go in with some extra layers. And then here, I'll have like, make it very small. Like even though from all the way back here you can't really see it, it just adds a little bit extra. Yummy goodness. Okay. Then on the eye I can add like because it's like shining off of my eyeball. Now I'm just going to like add a thing that goes over the whole thing and give it a bit of eerie magical sense. Around it to signal intense and stuff. I don't know, I'm just making up stuff, honestly, to sound cool. And then over here, I'm going to write the words AI in white letters to contrast with the, dark letters. As you can see, it contrasts very well. So I'm going to use oh yeah, that is true. I shouldn't do that. I'm almost done anyways, so I just need to add a little bit of glitch. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my art process. This was going to be a podcast video, but then I realized that I don't really know how to do a podcast without a script already ready. So yeah, you're getting this instead. Okay. I think that's a pretty good thumbnail, honestly. So I think I'm gonna be done, and that podcast will come out soon. Wait, I forgot. I have to ask ChatGPT to do it. But first, I like watching this. It makes me feel like I've accomplished something. Nice. Love it. So the last thing to do is ask ChatGPT to do the thumbnail thingy. Chat. Yo, dude. Can you make this thumbnail better? Add a photo. Now I just have to wait a few seconds, guys. Dude.